Oh my gosh. Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good.
This is a little crazy. The last time that we got to talk, you were waiting for the note maybe to start and you weren't working on daytime TV at all. And now you are so busy and have so many things going on, so we're so excited. Um, can you tell us about the new movie coming out, the Heart Healer movie on May 13th?
Sure. Okay. It's actually they're doing a countdown to Mother's Day. Uh, it's going to air twice on Saturday the 12th, and then once on actual Mother's Day, which is Sunday night.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's great. I don't think we all know that yet because they were just saying like May 13th, May 13th.
Yeah. I think it just got changed today.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And the last time we saw your character, she had just gotten married at the church. And is there anything you can tell us about what's happening now in this movie? Like, is there anything you can tell us about the storyline or what Peyton is doing?
Okay. Well, in this particular movie, Peyton is on a book tour. She's written a book, and she's touring around and selling it. And this movie really sort of addresses her unrealized dreams of getting to be a mother. Because a baby
Mm.
comes into her life, and she realizes how much she missed and how much she wished she had done that in her life.
With the, yeah, because she didn't get a chance to with the daughter that entered her life so late in that first
Oh,
movie. Right,
right.
okay.
Christine came into her life as, I think, an 18-year-old girl.
And what is it that you like about playing Peyton?
To me, Peyton is pretty much a grown-up version of Laura. It is, honestly. So it's kind of a perfect, easy fit.
That's interesting. It does feel natural when we're watching her. She feels like, but she seems really strong and I don't know, wise, and she has wonderful qualities.
Oh, thank you. But I think Laura would have had those qualities too if they'd let her grow up.
Let's see. Okay, so is there anything else you want us to know about that movie? Besides that, it's going to be airing on Saturday and Sunday, which is really great.
Right. Well, I think as usual, it's this one I think is a really, really good story, and I think it's actually better than Note Two. Not that I didn't like Note Two, but I think it's right on par with Note One, which was my favorite. So, and you don't have to have seen the other two to enjoy the third one. You really don't. There's a terrific new young actress in this one. Her name is Lacey Maley, and I'm sure this is her first big part. But I'm sure that after this, you'll be seeing much more of Lacey. She's really, really good.
There's some pictures on the Hallmark site, so we've seen a little bit of what she looks like and trying to figure out what she's doing in the movie. And I guess we'll find out what character
Yes.
she plays. Great. Well, we're looking forward to it. When I found out that it was going to be on opposite the Desperate Housewives finale on Sunday, I was so nervous. But now that it's on Saturday, that's so great because I think it was on at the same time. I was like, oh no.
Yeah, that wouldn't be great.
No, I didn't think so. I'd watch your movie, and I'd tape Desperate Housewives, but
Thanks.
still. All right, so we want to talk about Genevieve Atkinson, and from all of your fans, we want to tell you how exciting it is you are on the TV almost every day for us, like 4 days a week, and she is so exciting to watch. And she's changed so much since when you started.
Right.
Tell us what you like about Genevieve.
I like how unpredictable she is. I like that she always has a surprise. She has something up her sleeve. And it continues that way as it progresses. I like letting sort of the dark side out. I don't get to play that kind of part normally, and this part really affords me that. But at the same time, there's room to show her light side, which I enjoy. Instead of being such a goody two shoes, she's more of a more rounded, whole person.
she's flawed in a very interesting way. Like sometimes I get really frustrated with her choices, but then I feel sorry for her in the next day. So I love that I don't know, that she's both. I don't know. She's so impulsive. I think I really enjoy that she's impulsive. Or
Yeah.
I think we all do. Something that's really great about her too is that she's very glamorous, and I noticed that you have the most incredible wardrobe, your jewelry, your hair. Like she is such a stunning character to play. Is that fun to get to dress up and be her?
Yes, of course it is. I'm a girl. I enjoy all that. I do. Yeah, it's good fun. I don't know if it's going to continue for much longer because I know what the future holds for her, but
Oh
we'll see.
no! Oh no! I I watched that show a long time ago, but when I tuned in now to watch you, I noticed that all of the women are of every age are just dressed so magnificently and given so much to do. I think I'm most impressed that women of all ages are really appreciated on Young and the Restless, and I think that's really exciting.
Hmm.
Um, so I'm sure you do too as well.
I
Um,
think it's great. I actually think the writers are doing a terrific job with that show. I watched an episode that I had on tape the other night, and my husband and I sat and watched it together, and then we clicked over to something that was on prime time, and we held up just great alongside that. I mean, it's good, fast storytelling. If you miss an episode of Young and the Restless, you have really missed something.
it's true. It does move nice and fast, which is
Yeah.
great. Um, let's see. Do you? Oh, I was going to actually ask you if you watched your own if you watched your own show, if you watched yourself, or if you watch it while you're shooting. So, we don't really know how that works.
Yeah. I almost never watch my show, only if I, have enough downtime to check in on my work, and then maybe I'll skim through. Or if somebody tells me that was a particularly good show, you should watch it. But basically, no, I don't watch. I do my work and I go home.
I just wanted to ask you. Okay, yeah, Tristan Rogers is coming back, and we wanted to know if you could tell us. Well, you might not be able to tell us, and that's okay. Does Genevieve interact with him when he returns?
Well, I think she has to,
Okay,
doesn't
well, we're hoping.
I'm pretty much sure that she has to. I think it's great that he will be coming back because he added so much to the show. So I think it's terrific. I was thrilled when I found out.
The two of you together was incredible, I thought. And I just wanted to also ask about working with Peter Bergman. You had said some really nice things about him, and now you're working with Eric Braeden, and you're like these vet guys. You're in between these men. It must be. What's that like? I don't. What are they like? What is that like for you?
It's interesting because both men are excellent and very exciting to work with. They couldn't be more different in their approach. It's like working with night and day. But I enjoy both very much
It
because
must be.
they're really strong actors, but with a completely different approach.
The scenes with you and Eric are like. The first scene you ever had with him in that when you were boxing with him, there was so much chemistry between the two of you. And then now it's gotten like, wow, crazy chemistry. So it's really fun to watch you with both of them.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, so I wanted to ask you, your Cherished Home, I'm changing the subject. Your Cherished Home website is looking fantastic with all of the new stuff that you have. And we were wondering, do you get to go back to Maine at all during the summer, or is it really hard for you now to go because you're on TV all the time?
Yeah, well, I'm not there as much because I'm on TV, but actually this year I've gotten more time off. I get a little more vacation in my second year. I've gone into my second year on this show. So I should be home a little bit more this summer.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
And your children's mission in Cuernavaca that you did your CD for, how is that going? Are you still connected with that organization?
Yeah, I still talk with Sister Maggie because she's a family member. She's my cousin. Yes, that's still going well. My daughter is also very involved in a few different charities. So actually my daughter's the one who's always got a charity project going.
Oh, that's really wonderful.
Yeah.
Do you think you'll make another CD or not really on the horizon?
I haven't even thought about it, to be honest. Maybe one day I will. If I do, it'll definitely be with my brothers.
It's such a great CD. Um, there were, oh, yes, okay. Do you think that there were some rumors going around that perhaps you might write a book at some point. Is that something that you think you may do?
Yes, it is. Absolutely. I think I've had a really interesting life. I just want to be sure that I really have something to offer people before I sit and write a book. I don't want to just sit and write this, my autobiography. If I have a real, gift to give people some insight, some wisdom, then I think it'd be worthwhile. Otherwise, no.
Well, if you do, that would be so exciting for those of us that would love to read it.
Okay.
Do you have any special plans for your upcoming birthday?
Oh, my birthday. You had to bring it up,
Oh,
didn't
I'm
you?
sorry. I wasn't going to. It's at the end of my list.
I am so not looking forward to this birthday. I think my husband has something planned. He's not letting on what it is. And I'm not picking around and looking or anything like that. So, but I feel confident. He says, I've been working on this for months. So I figure, there's something is going to happen to me on the 26th. Besides going into that other decade that I don't want to talk about.
Okay, we won't talk about it. And we know that you're very busy, and so you haven't had a chance to go to really any of the conventions with Jonathan lately. So we were wondering, is there any place that you plan on having any kind of event where fans could come and meet you, or is that, I know that's difficult.
You know what? I'd love to do that. I'm very open to doing that. I just don't know how to do it. Somebody else you have to have somebody who coordinates that and sets it up for you. I don't know how to do it, not at all. But if somebody were to coordinate one for me, I would definitely go. I enjoy that, and I would go with Jonathan if the people who are running it ask me to. Mm-hmm. But I can't just do a tag along. You know what I mean?
Right. Well, maybe we'll organize one at some point. That'd be fantastic. I'll get right on that.
Okay, you get on it and I'll come.
So, is there anything else that we should, any other news or anything that you want to share? Or you're kind of you're about to go into the press for the movie, and right. You're working on Young and the Restless. Is there anything else?
I don't have any other big news right now other than, that big birthday that's coming my way. And getting my son ready for college, which is a very big thing in life.
Oh my gosh.
Right.
So
yeah.
He'll be graduating from high school. That's a big, big event.
It's a big, big event and a lot of planning for college. So my dance card is pretty much full with those two things going on. I don't have anything else to announce.
Well, we're really excited that you got to see our website. My friend Becky's been working on it for a very long time, and we're really thrilled that you took the time to answer some questions for us. We're really excited about your movie, and we wish you the biggest happy birthday and wonderful summer, and hopefully we'll get a chance to talk to you soon again.
Yeah, that would be lovely. I think you guys have done a wonderful job with the website, by the way. I was really impressed. You have things on there and pictures on there that I don't even remember. So I don't know how you've managed to compile it all, but it's really fun for me. It's kind of like you're saving a scrapbook for me, which I have really appreciated. So thank you.
Well, thank you. Becky does all the digital, and I do all the picture collecting. So, yeah.
Oh, wow. Well, you're going to have to let me know how you get it done. I mean, you have more stuff than I have.
I was saying to Becky, boy, if you could only see my collection, it's pretty extensive. eBay is quite the place to get a lot of the pictures, but
really?
Yes.
Wow.
That's where I've gotten a lot of them. But
you've got stuff even from the Michael Childers shoot, which I don't have any of, and he was my favorite photographer back then. He was only shot with him once, but he was amazing.
Is that the one where you're in the black with the white and I don't know which ones those are. I'll have to go find out what the photo credits are for those.
Sort of like a crimped hair look and
oh, yes.
Yeah.
I know.
He was amazing.
That's great. Oh, so thank you again, Jeannie, so much.
You're welcome. Hope to see you all soon. And are you going to be at the conventions with my husband?
I go to the conventions to see you, so I won't be.
All right. Well, you have to talk to the powers that be, and maybe I'll go along too.
And then I'll be there.
Okay.
Thank you. Have a wonderful weekend.
Yes, you too.
Bye.
Bye.